So on one of my recent videos, I explained my current life situation, and I had a couple brothers that were really encouraging. But I do want to share my perspective because I believe we have different perspectives on pre-trib, post-trib, and all that. I think that's why our perspectives are in a different alignment. And this is something that a lot of believers get in fights about. I don't want to be a part of starting that, but I just want to share my perspective and share how it's different than somebody who believes in pre-trib rapture. Because somebody who believes in pre-trib rapture, Jesus can literally come back at any second, like right after this video, boom. And it's like, if I had that view, I would tell you I wouldn't be as concerned probably with wanting to be blessed with a wife and start a family and move out my parents' house because I'm living with my mother. That's part of what the other video was about. And at 34, I'm working a full-time job, and I'm like, have these desires to move out, find a wife, start a family. And the brother was encouraging me, saying that they found a new sense of peace because they believe, I think that their perspective is Jesus is going to come back very, very soon. And so it's like, if you had the perspective that it would happen in your lifetime, particularly, a lot of people believe it's probably going to happen within 10 years or less. It's like, why would you even really focus on finding a wife and starting a family at that point? If I had the perspective, I probably wouldn't care about that either. Got 10 years left, so like, why do I need to start a family? But I don't have the perspective. I believe that we cannot predict the return of Christ until very specific signs happen. Yeah, it comes from Daniel 9:27, essentially the start of the tribulation. Then you have 7 years from that start. So just in summary, I'm going to read this really quick. The moment the Antichrist confirms a 7-year covenant with Israel and many nations, biblically we can know for certain who he is. It's talking about the Antichrist. Before that, it's only speculation. Halfway through the covenant at the abomination of desolation, his true satanic nature will be revealed to the whole world. But by then, most people will already be deceived into worshiping him. And then he's going to do miraculous signs and wonders and all that. And then at that point is further evidence. And yeah, that this guy, it's not just a man anymore. I think the world will know at that point. But yeah, the start of the tribulation is when this man will start a 7-year covenant with Israel and many nations. And that's when Christians will know for certain, okay, the tribulation has begun. We got 7 years. Then people who believe in post-trib like me, Christ will come back at the end of tribulation and will be raptured up at the end. Until then, I'm going to be focused on living my life, having the goal to be blessed with finding a wife, starting a family, and raising a family. Amen.